Bohemian Rhapsody Weekly. Here we have with us Ian Rios. Ian Rios from New York. Who owns his own brand. He makes suits for men and women and absolutely exclusive suits. So if you can't find your style of it, you can contact Ian Rios. So Ian, can you tell us something about yourself?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. It's an honor. What is the question?
So I was just wondering where you come from and how did you start everything about fashion?
Right. I'm born and raised in Puerto Rico.
Right.
And I moved at the age of 30 to New York City, pursuing a different lifestyle, a different life, and improve my overall life being. And I found myself doing many different things, but in some point of my life, I realized that I was looking for something more stable to work, and fashion found me. And suiting and tailoring has been my life since ever since. It wasn't something that I planned or dream about. It was more about opportunity that opened the door for me, and I realized when I was already doing it, then it was my call. And from that moment on, I identify myself or define myself by it.
Awesome. Yeah. So how do you deal with this when people come to you? What sort of suits do you plan it out for them? Do you design it for them?
Yeah, well, it all depends on the type of client. When we have people that knows pretty much what they want, and it's more about guiding them through the process, get them a good orientation of what they will look better for the occasion that they will wear the suit for. Some other people will need a little bit more visual stimulation, that where a sketch or type of drawing will come handy. That's very rare. It's more about maybe a celebrity or a red carpet or a wedding type of outfit will require some kind of drawing or sketching. But most of the time it's about looking at the fabric, if you fall in love with the fabric, and then go over a little details, but more in the speaking terms.
Right. Right. So do you design for celebrities as well?
I have done a few. It's not like a forte. I have few, but it's more in the Latin American community. And here in Australia, I've been working with a few people that are important, I would say. Yeah, maybe one or two can be considered celebrities. It is one of the things that help my brand to stand out or being caught by the attention of a lot of people was one of my good friends and client, Luis Ortiz from Million Dollar Listing, back in the beginning of the company, which I used to dress. And because he was in TV wearing suits all the time, I got a lot of attention from it. But it's not been we never have been the focus of the company. It's been more, some people silence, someone contact us and say, listen, we have X actor or X or this singer that wants to get a suit, and we'll make it happen.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, very good.
You killed a man, put a gun against his head, pull my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life is just begun, but now I'm leave it all the way. Mama, winds blow.
I was going through your website, and the most interesting thing I found was you make suits out of bamboo material.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, and so can you tell us more about the bamboo material?
Sure. Yeah, the bamboo. So you see, they have a really nice, rich sheen on it.
Oh yeah.
Soft. It's very breathable.
So how is this bamboo with fabric mix?
No, this is fiber from the bamboo. Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
So just the same
is
way that you can
amazing.
take a piece of wool and stretch it and make it a fabric, fiber to make fabric, you can have that from the bamboo. You can have fabrics from a lot of things, like hemp. Like this is something then, and it's very versatile for textiles as well. Same thing
Wow,
with
this is amazing. I thought it was mixed with either wool or cotton.
Yeah, no, this is 100%. See, right here, 100% bamboo.
Bamboo, and it is breathable.
Very breathable, very breathable.
So for people who believe in sustainability,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very, animal rights and people. They don't want to be like involved
Vegans?
to anything. Exactly. So vegan fabric, vegan fabric, definitely vegan fabric.
Oh, that's different to this one.
This is wool.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
This is 100% wool.
Oh, right.
If I'm not mistaken, it's 100% wool. And merino wool from Australia, made in England. This is more like the standard things that we make. And
That's
people like,
awesome.
This is more
Your
the classic.
collection, yeah.
Thank you. So we searched a bunch of material for different elements, right? People would know that suits come from wool, cotton, and linen. But in the latest years, bamboo has been a good source of material to find. It's very luxurious. It's very have a nice sheen on it and breathable. So it's an excellent fabric for tailoring. It dyes really well with the colors, so you can have a really big spectrum of colors made with bamboo fabric and fiber. It's not super expensive, but it's not cheap either. It's a really good material. We're talking about in Australia, you can have a 100% bamboo fabric in suit made by around $2,500.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a little, it's not in the bottom, but it's not in the top, right there in the middle ground where it's a good material to have.
Right. So when your customers come to you, you deal with all kinds of, they give you a pricing and then according to that you...
We usually have a pre-conversation when we get introduced, like in very first conversation that I have with a client usually goes towards what they are comfortable with, where they usually used to buy suits from and what price range they're comfortable.
Right.
Some people don't want to even look at the cheap ones. Some people don't even want to look at the expensive ones. So
Right.
some people want go straight to the comfort zone. So what I usually do is then try to understand where they usually shop and what level of quality they're used to,
Right.
so I can step into the same level and probably beat the price, being a little bit more affordable than what they used to pay. In some cases, it's the other way around. I have to push them a little higher to get in the quality that they're looking for.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a pre-conversation where I narrow down options because we have so many books, hundreds of books, and on fabric. So if someone is looking for a summer suit, I do not gonna carry all the winter stuff, for example, right? Or if someone is wearing an office suit, I won't get a suit that is full of checks and bright colors because it won't work, right? So I try to understand the client from the beginning, which is, I think it's one of the things that separates the regular retailers from the custom retailers. We try to develop, to figure out the necessity of the client rather than sell what we already have in the store and fit that to your necessities. It's the other way around.
Now, I know that you are in New York, so
Yes.
if people from all over the world would like to order a suit from you, how would you organize that?
Well, if someone is around in the New York area, the London area, or in Melbourne, Australia, or in for what matters, any part of Australia. They could contact us through the website and arrange a fitting. After that, one of our staff from nearby will make an appointment with them and go to their place of residence or office place, get their measurements and submit the order. Yeah, the thing is like I feel that this should be very personalized and intimate thing. And I feel that a lot of new companies are, because of the internet, wants to like get the whole world, like wants to like help them. No matter where you live, you send us the measurements, or they have some type of clever way to get your measurements and get your sale. But I feel that one-on-one touch is what is I am about, or we as a company are about. Is that treatment of building a relationship with each client is as important as making the suit for them. Right. And so keeping that personal one-on-one and time is very important to me to keep. So in order to grow this company in a level of international service, it will need to be in a way that I could train people or different parts of the world to treat the clients the same way I treat them.
Right. Oh, that's nice to know. And what is your idea about the old trends to the new trends? What would you have to say about them?
Well, trends comes and go. It's something about style that is permanent. Mm-hmm. When you dress well in a suit, you look good no matter what. You can see 1930s, 1920s picture of a gentleman wearing a very well tailored suit, and he will look amazing today. So I'm not about trends. Obviously, there is things that influence the styling of a suit with the trends, like the size of the lapels, or the collars, of the knots, of the ties. So there's things that change here and there. A lot of things have changed since I started back in 2011, 2012, especially in the fit of like the pants, slim fits, the size of the lapels. Like I said, I used to be slimmer with the skinny tie and the skinny pants. Now we're looking at a little more relaxed fits and more comfort, but without being baggy as the 90s were. So always it's like a waving of like a roller coaster, right? You have like this style of tight and baggy, then a little bit less tight, and then it goes baggy again. So I try to just keep the classics, embrace the classics, right. and just takes with a little, being picky about what is the new trend. Okay. But encouraging people also to be different and be themselves. Like that's the whole beauty of costume. Then you don't need to buy what you see on the rack. You can just come up with ideas that you have in your head and you never seen it in the store. And being yes, I see this in a movie, or I saw this in a mall, or I just dream about it, and I would like to have a suit like that. Then we can make it happen.
All right, so you have dreams of suits as well.
I used to have a lot more, but yeah.
So it's nice to know that anyone, either it be man or woman, can come and order suits from you, and you design them, and they can get their fit, their style, their designing that they want. Yeah. And we are so privileged that we could come here, and we are so privileged that you are with us today.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
My pleasure.
Я хочу обратиться к вам, дорогие друзья. Вы работать будете или нет? Это что такое?